Well, it is our very best value of the day from Wolfgang, and we couldn't be more excited how popular this has been, and for good reason. We're looking at the first Today's Special air fryer from Wolfgang in over 6 years. And not only that, the most powerful, the largest capacity, first time ever doing a ceramic non-stick coating on an air fryer, which okay, that in itself, because I'm gonna talk about what it doesn't have, what other air fryers do, but here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take you through your individual color choices. I wanna just say this, and please do the comparison. I want you to go online. I want you to see a 9.7 quart in any type of air fryer that doesn't have all of these features. The ones that have anything even remotely close to the features that I'm gonna talk about are almost $200. This one alone is $179. So today and only today, you're saving about $80. If you missed out on our last presentation, honest to goodness, we must have cooked enough for, I would say, 70 people. And you're cooking healthier, you're cooking faster. Wait till you see, we're gonna give you great ideas. You choose the blue, you choose the red, we have the black, we have it in gray, and then we have it in this fabulous green. I gotta see which one is most popular. I'm not really sure. Okay, black has been our most popular since midnight last night. You can get this home for under $34 and test it out for 30 days. Comes along with a 1-year warranty as well. And the thing that I really wanna stress here, like I said, is that non-stick ceramic coating. What does that mean? It is an easier way to clean, and it's healthier, and that being key. I wanna talk also about our bonus buy. I don't know what I did with my recipe book, but that has been flying out the door. Thanks, sweetie. Okay, this is over 80, oh, you have it too. I'm so lucky. Yeah, 2 of them, okay. We have over 80 fabulous recipes, and we're talking breakfast, we're talking desserts, we're talking vegetables, we're talking any type of meat you can possibly imagine. And with the Today's Special, you're also gonna get a little pamphlet that will have recipes in it, but you also have this pamphlet that's gonna tell you, for those of us who maybe never used an air fryer, exactly how much time to cook your French fries, or your wings, or your vegetables, or your pot roast, or your hot dogs, or your Italian sausage, or just in the last hour, your macaroni and cheese. We did a full 7-pound chicken. So with that, world-renowned, legendary chef, Wolfgang Puck, who's been with us here at HSN for 27 years. He stands behind every single product that he brings to us. We just had a fabulous hour, Chef. And for those who have not seen this Today's Special, Chef said, Lynn, this is the absolute best top air fryer you've ever used.
Totally, totally. It is big. It's almost 10 quart, so it's really great because
great size.
In a big one, you can cook for 1 person, 2 person, 4 person, or 5 or 6.
Sure.
In the little one, you can cook for 1 person, maybe sometimes 2, and that's it.
Yeah, that's very true.
You need something really which you can use for a lot of things. That's what I like about it. Now look at that. Here we have a huge ham baking. Who doesn't like a baked ham? Oh my God, it's heavy.
It's heavy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what is the pound on this?
I don't know. That's probably by 6 pounds or so.
6 pounds, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep, a little over 6 pounds, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. And she put a little bit of vegetable in here, too. Maybe I have a...
Here you go.
You have a little spoon?
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. Now, a little broccolini, some tomatoes. So you decide. You can put in some sweet potato slices. You can
that
put
would be good with the ham.
Yeah, that would be good with the ham, see?
Yes. Oh.
All right.
You got your veggies?
Your veggies, and then I'm gonna cut the ham. And look in here, non-stick. You can wipe it out and put something else in here.
Hang on, Chef, I want to show you. Did we get a shot of that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
It's ready to
or
cook again.
throw it in the dishwasher, or you don't have to.
Yeah, you don't
Just
even
wipe
have
that.
to wipe it out and you're good.
Great point. Okay, I can't wait till you cut into this ham. This looks amazing.
Okay.
This is like those expensive, you know, delicious glazed hams that you can order that are a fortune.
Yeah, no, totally. So you want to cook them right after. You know, it's expensive. Food is expensive these days, so look at that.
Wow. That looks absolutely delicious. It's juicy.
Who doesn't like a baked ham? You bake a nice piece of ham, and then you have it warm with sweet potatoes. You can make a little gravy, whatever you like. And then the rest, you make sandwiches, you make ham and eggs. You can do a lot of things with it. So,
Oh my goodness. Wow, 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 wow.
Look at that. Okay, I cut one more slice, then we move on.
Oh, that's perfect. How long did that take, Kat?
Kat, how long did you have that in the oven? An hour or so?
It was just under an hour.
Just
yeah,
under
it was
an
like
hour.
55 minutes, yeah.
Okay, and how did you glaze that?
I just glazed it with a tiny bit of barbecue sauce.
Little
And
barbecue
that's all
sauce.
it needed, right?
That's
Because
it.
that heating element really caramelizes
Yeah.
the sugars that's
That's
in
what
the
I'm
ham on its
amazed
own. So it didn't need much. I just brushed it a little bit.
Because it's almost impossible to get a caramelized glaze when you're cooking it on your
Yeah.
own.
It's just gorgeous, and it's a delicious ham too.
Oh my gracious, I got a piece of
Look
that.
at
It's
that.
so
Do you
juicy.
need to have a piece of that?
Oh, absolutely. All of this. I mean,
you
this
ready
food.
with your fork?
Yeah, thank you, Kat. Amazing. Delicious. Oh.
All right,
Okay.
yeah. I cut it in small pieces.
Oh, you're the best. Thank you, Chef. This is so good.
Okay.
That's my favorite. You know that ham. It's expensive. Very
Yeah.
expensive. But I've never been able to caramelize the top of a ham.
You
can
can
do
taste
that
the
in an air fryer.
caramelization,
Why
yeah.
is it an air fryer? What is it, Chef, that makes
Well,
it?
air frying is really, the heat is pushed in with the heating element, but there's a fan who actually blows the hot air into the oven. And it cooks the roast, it cooks the vegetable, whatever you cook in there very evenly. If you cook puff pastry in there, if you cook an apple turnover, if you cook a croissant, whatever it would be, it cooks completely even. Because for us in the restaurant business, we use convection ovens forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, because it's faster, it's more efficient, right?
Exactly,
It evenly
and
cooks,
even
all of those
cooking,
things.
yeah.
Okay, this is better. I'm going to give the hats off to you
Yeah.
guys. Than that other ham I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And you know which one I'm talking about.
These are
That
all
has
ready.
that wonderful
They're all ready.
crust on the outside that is
Yeah.
delicious. That is
All
just
right.
dynamite,
Oh.
dynamite. All right, so we just revealed a 6-pound ham in less
Yeah.
than an hour, an air fryer. It's healthier way of cooking. This air fryer does not, and I want to mention this right off the bat, it's free of PFOAs,
Yeah.
free of PFOS, and free of PFHXS. So
Okay.
all those things, and all
All
the bad
the
things.
things which are not
Absolutely.
good for you. Yep.
Right, and so
we only lift the good stuff in
right,
there. Yeah.
right, absolutely. I gotta
Yeah.
finish my ham here. This
The
is
ceramic
Yeah.
coating makes it so easy to clean.
Okay, and
too.
look at that.
It's a wipeout.
wonderful.
That's what my kids at home eat the most.
If not for
French
one
fries.
thing, French fries, right?
Yeah.
Okay, in what, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, Joe?
Yeah, well, it depends how much you put in it, you know. So you put it on
These were about
400,
10
set it
minutes,
on
yeah.
15 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever it is. And look at them, totally dry,
Nice and crispy, perfect.
crispy, perfect. And look in the pan.
White
I mean,
clean.
Yeah.
Oh, you have salt and pepper there too.
Okay, well, okay, we salt it right when it comes out.
I can't get enough of that ham.
Yeah.
And that chicken earlier,
So good.
Yeah. And then if you want, like what I do, I put a little Parmesan on top too in our restaurant.
oh, I like that.
So
Yeah.
good with the Parmesan.
Yeah. You also can put the Parmesan in the middle, inside when it's still cooking, so it melts a little bit. Oh, wait,
Oh,
it's
nice.
delicious.
Just a little bit of Parmesan. And you know what? This is like your favorite French fries you ever had. You're
Yeah.
recreating them at home.
Exactly.
Without, and here's the thing, healthier way.
Yeah.
Without the oils or anything else.
Totally.
Ask
then
about the
we
spice
have-
mills too.
I'm going to show you cooking fish. Everybody is scared cooking fish. Now, this is where I cook the French fries. I don't have to clean nothing. I have here some summer vegetables, chicken zucchini, tomatoes. You put in whatever you like. So then we're going to add our fish. Oh, we should season it a little bit. You know, you have your salt
What
and
are we
pepper
having
milk.
this time?
Salt and pepper milk. We're going to make a salmon with pesto and roasted zucchini and tomatoes. So,
Oh, sounds delicious.
all right. So I have here that in here, the vegetables. Now I have the salmon.
And these are good sized salmon.
Yeah. So I can put in 6 pieces if I need to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Or just one.
Or just one.
Or however,
Yeah.
works for you. Having that capacity
Exactly.
enables you to do that.
And the same thing, salt and pepper meal always.
And those are our weekly deal drop. I'll remind you of those. You're getting both. They're normally $30 for one. All batteries are included. You're getting both for $24.95 today.
And then I'm going to put a little fresh herbs on top. Some thyme or some rosemary, you decide what you like. So that way you feel like you are in Greece or in south of France. So you get all the flavor from that. If you want, you can add a little chili to it. You decide, okay? We're going to put that in here.
This is watch, everyone. This is how fast. This
Put
is
it
how
on
easy.
12 minutes and at 400.
How many minutes?
12 minutes.
12 minutes.
And
That's
your
a-
whole house doesn't smell like fish.
Yeah.
You know what? Great point.
You know, it's a really,
you know,
it's a
my
really
wife
nice thing.
hates it when I used to grill in the inside. I grilled
Yes.
salmon. She said, I hate it because we upstairs is our bedroom. And I don't know
smell it in the
how the
vents.
smell goes up into the
The
bedroom.
vents, yeah.
And
It
in
does.
her, the worst thing is in her dressing room, in her clothes room.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, not when you air fry.
I know.
Right? So that's the way to do it.
Who wants,
you
to
out of
smell
trouble.
who wants to smell the bedroom like
Salmon.
salmon?
Salmon. Yeah.
I don't think that'd be
Definitely
real
not in my
romantic.
room.
Look at the chicken here.
I know people are asking when you order about the bonus buy, and that's going to be a recipe book, all for
Yeah.
air fryer. All over 80 individual recipes, delicious ideas. Everything is spelled out, how long, how to cook, how to season. Okay, if not for anything else, come to your screen right now.
Yeah.
This is a 6-pound chicken.
Yeah.
And we know, probably one of the most popular purchases in grocery stores are those rotisserie chickens,
Chicken,
right?
exactly.
And they're not cheap.
No.
They're not cheap. Thing is, you have no idea what they're seasoning it with.
Yeah, and
you
what
said
they pump into them, they pump liquid nitrates, whatever it is,
Yep.
inside the chicken.
Yep.
Here at home, all you have to put in is some salt and pepper, and maybe a little rosemary, whatever. So it makes it so easy.
So you can make a gravy out of this,
Yeah.
or you just saved all that off our hips.
Exactly.
Right?
you know?
Exactly. Yeah, we were just talking about this the other day, weren't we?
Yeah, yes, we were.
Yeah.
Say, my cat, she looks so amazing.
Yeah.
You really do. I mean, that's the reality. It's not easy to eat healthy all the time, but with an air fryer, it enables you to do so. And that is why they've been so popular. Leave it to Wolfgang to bring to us the latest and the greatest with all the amazing, wonderful things like being free of the yuckies is what I want to say. Because of that unique non-stick, which is ceramic, which makes easier cleaning. Listen, just look at the skin on this.
Beautiful color.
You never get a rotisserie that looks like that.
Never. And cooked freshly when you want it, not when the supermarket wants it.
Right,
So,
that's why it's always so dry.
yeah, it's totally dry because they cook it when it's convenient for them.
Yeah, that's very true.
Now look at that. And it cooks it nicely all around, and then when you eat it, it is so moist, it is amazing.
I have learned how to cut a chicken. Can I tell you what my chickens usually look like? It's horrible. Like
Yeah.
everything, the bones are all over, the meat's
Yeah, he
still
taught
on
me
it.
also
Look
how
at-
to
look
cut
at
a
that.
Look at
chicken.
that. You
Look.
kind of quarter it, right?
Yeah.
Wow. And look at the juice, by the
That's
way.
Yeah.
perfect.
Look at that. Look at the juice
Yeah.
dripping. We come down. That, and you want to see if it's juicy?
Yeah,
That's perfection.
I know.
And that was in about an hour.
Yeah, a little over an hour, or cook it an hour and then let it rest for a little while. You know,
Okay.
and it's 7 pounds. I mean, not many people buy 7-pound chickens.
Yeah, that's true. But you
Yeah.
know what? The beauty is what you don't eat. We were saying what perfect leftovers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? You can make chicken salad. You can do chicken tacos. You could do, you were saying chicken over pasta, a little
Yeah.
fettuccine. I mean, all of those things. And you know what? It's fresh. It's healthy.
Yeah.
And it's, again, that juice that is coming, oh my goodness, it's just like amazing. So good. Better
Yeah.
than you do in the oven. That's the other thing. You're not heating up the oven. You're not
Exactly.
running outside to heat the grill. You're saving time. You're saving money. And I love what you said earlier. Chef, you set the timer. You set whatever temperature you need. And
Yeah.
guess what? Walk away.
Exactly.
And
So
it'll
simple.
automatically shut off for you too,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. And you know what? If you decide to have barbecue chicken, put a little barbecue sauce on it and you're done.
Okay.
And it has good barbecue flavor.
Yeah, that easy. Oh boy, are we busy.
Yeah.
It is our best value of the day. It is the latest and greatest. It's the largest capacity. It is the lowest price you are going to find hands down on the marketplace. HSN price is usually $179.95. We're just showing you some of the things that you're able to create at home
Look at
with
that.
your air fryer.
Steaming hot chicken, and look at that.
It is just dripping.
Yeah.
Absolutely dripping. That's how moist it is.
Yeah, so you can eat the breast, a little mustard maybe, or whatever you like. Okay, you can take this.
Oh, yes,
too.
I'll take that one too.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, think about this. A 6-pound ham, a 7-pound chicken,
Yeah.
French fries. We prepped a salmon with all the vegetables.
Yeah.
Put that in, maybe 3 minutes ago, probably about 5 minutes to go on
Okay,
that.
and a budget meal here.
can do grilled cheese.
You know, everybody is on a budget. You know, even rich people are on a budget. You know, everybody
Yeah,
needs a
I have the
budget,
stuff for
and
it.
you
Can
want to
make
still
me two
eat
grilled
well.
cheese
And
sandwiches?
I like the dark meat of the chicken, so we often buy chicken legs.
I like dark meat too. But
Yeah.
just look at the skin on this.
Yeah.
How perfectly crispy all the way around,
Yeah.
Chef. Right? I mean, and you could you season it with whatever you want. If you want to do oil, you can, but you certainly don't have to.
Don't have to put anything if you want to, just some spice, some rubs, whatever it is, and that's it. And then I roasted them with our vegetables here.
Oh, they look delicious.
And you know what? You taste the carrots and the onions and the potato roasted. It is amazing,
better.
the flavor. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab one of those. I love them.
Oh,
Then you get the flavor of the chicken and everything else, which is so
exactly. And
delicious.
if you like barbecue, all you do is get your favorite barbecue sauce and you brush it on it.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and then you can make it Chinese tasting, you know, Asian tasting, you
oregano.
decide. Yeah, use a little hoisin sauce if you want to, with a little ginger, a little garlic.
That looks absolutely. Listen, barbecue times. You're not going out. You can never get the perfect fried, again, healthy wing.
Yeah.
Until now, an air fryer, which takes what was that? How many minutes for?
30 minutes.
That 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's perfection.
Yeah, look at that. You bring that to the table.
And you're not putting it in grease.
Yeah.
We're not putting it in anything in order to be able to
Nothing.
get like this
Yeah.
usually, right?
Yeah.
At all. Oh my God! Look. Again, all within 15 minutes.
Yeah, and then let's reveal a little more.
Okay, I want to mention the bonus buy. That's the recipe book.
Shrimp.
You'll
Ready?
get $10 off today when you order the Today Special, and there's over 80 fabulous recipes. They're all clearly marked. You'll know exactly what to set the temperature for, what time to set it for, and you're on your way. From desserts to breakfast to vegetables to all kinds of wonderful ideas. So even if you have an air fryer, it is worth every single penny of $29.99 because you're gonna have dinner at home in about an hour that you know exactly
it out?
what's in it. It's healthy. It's gonna be, again,
All
less
right, look at that.
calories.
Stay here.
What do we have here? This is new.
All right, this is our shrimps in the air fryer for the pasta. So we put it in here for a reason, because we like the juice, the pesto, and everything of the chicken. So we mix it really well together. Look at that. See, we air fried it in here, but it actually has all the flavor right in here. And we put it over our pasta,
And you're done.
and I'm done.
Wow. Okay, that's also part of the accessory set.
Yeah.
So that's a basket. Then you're going to also get like a trivet that also acts as a separator for any
you
grease.
can use, if you don't want the sauce, then you don't put a trivet in there and you're fine. But
Okay.
since we have the pasta just with olive oil, a little sauce or a little pesto is always good.
That looks absolutely scrumptious.
All right. See?
How many? That's like 2 dozen shrimp in there, isn't
Yeah,
it?
or
Yeah.
I could put
Oh,
more
yeah.
if I have to.
Wow. Or you could do 12.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
Or you could do
definitely
3.
doubled that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Look at that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look at how easy it is to clean, right? This
Yeah.
is just going to wipe right out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's silicone, right? So
Yeah.
simple and easy, just like the inside of your air fryer. That's a ceramic non-stick. It's a big, big deal because it doesn't have any of the yuckies like a lot of other ones do. So that makes it unique and special. If you are tuning in, Wolfgang Puck, 27 years here at HSN, hasn't
It's
had
crazy,
today's
huh?
special air
Oh my
fryer. I
God.
can't believe it. In 6 years, and said he really, truly did all the research and wanted to bring to us the best.
Another snack my kids love, cheese sticks. you
Yes,
know?
mozzarella sticks, cheese sticks.
Mozzarella sticks, yeah. All right.
Okay.
I sometimes
From
make
frozen?
that at home, and I cut Swiss cheese or Fontina cheese, the same thing, and I season it really well, and we do it. I put nothing on it. Look at that. If you put them in the microwave, they're gonna be soggy like hell. And I don't know
Yes.
if hell is soggy, but they will be. Okay, who is that?
I just wanted to get
Sierra.
a picture with you.
Right, come here.
Sierra, come in
Yeah.
here. She's another. I'm telling you, our employees are just
I know.
the best, the best, best.
All right, why you're leaving?
Well, no.
Huh? All right, let's take a picture. Here.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right.
That's great.
See that?
After 27 years, my last day in
At HSN in Florida.
In Florida.
You'll be back. We'll be in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
But HSN is not going
But
anywhere.
Rocky
That's
said
for sure.
he doesn't know if you're gonna take me,
Love this girl.
so I must have to stay here.
Oh, there you go. We're taking you.
Okay.
Believe me.
Okay, good.
Yes, and you're just not going to be flying into Florida anymore. You're going to be flying into Philly.
I come and visit you guys here too.
All
so.
right.
Yeah.
Because then we all go to our restaurant in Disney Springs over there. We have a bar and grill in
yeah.
Disney Springs. Yeah, we have parties there, so it's okay.
Okay, well, good.
Yeah,
see
see?
that?
I'm sure a few people who are left over here, who stay here.
But I want to understand, HSN is not going anywhere. We're just changing locations. That's it. Okay. That's why a lot of people's last day, this is coming up on one of our last days here in Florida.
Yeah.
But we're not going anywhere, just to Pennsylvania.
We just changed the location. We are tired of the sunshine, of the beautiful weather, the
Yeah, we
beach,
want the snow, and we want the ice.
I know, we want snow and ice for a change.
Oh, my goodness. All right,
no
how many?
hurricanes.
All right.
No hurricanes, right.
Yeah. Well, you have something everywhere, you know?
Well, that's true. That's
the way it
wherever you
goes.
go.
Yeah.
Okay, by the way, the Prep individual bowls, which I was saying earlier are the best. We love these. They have that nonstick on the bottom. There's a 3-piece set that is available for you today, and that's also at a special price.
Hermetically sealed. You can put the sauce on your head and go to Philadelphia with it. Perfect. All right.
Go to the Mummers Parade.
Yeah. All right.
A lot of people
look
don't know
at
that. Okay. This is the barbecue, right? Or is this the...
No, that's the buffalo chicken wing.
Oh, okay. There's, what, is it 2 dozen wings in there?
Yeah,
2
yeah,
dozen.
for sure.
How
Yeah.
long was that? Maybe 30?
It was just under 40 minutes.
Under 40 minutes.
35 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better.
But you just throw it in there and then you're done.
Yeah.
How easy. Kat, that's
Now
awesome.
you put it that time
I
on,
know.
and then all you have to do is get ready, or the chicken wings are ready when you need them, because you don't have to worry, it will shut off by itself.
That is awesome.
Which I love, because I know that I've burnt things in my oven, because my regular oven does not do that. So
Right.
it's really nice.
And
And it doesn't, my big oven doesn't clean as easy either.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's really great point.
All
And
right.
this is replacing that oven, especially
totally.
going into summer.
Yeah.
But you don't want to miss out on this value. Don't forget to check out once you put it in your cart,
Yeah, I
because
know.
this is only for today. That value,
Under $100.
It's and $33 to
It's-
try it with
yeah,
FlexPay.
exactly.
You get it home. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee. And as I mentioned, comparatively, and I
Okay.
welcome you to go and check that out. We have, again, you have on here the lowest price we found in the marketplace anywhere. It's normally $180. So at $99 today, that's only while they last. The recipes that are included in here too, even if you're not getting the bonus buy, which I certainly hope you did. I know thousands of those have been selected. But you have chicken tenders. There's all kinds of quiche recipes, little baked pears. You can do bison patties, like just different ideas. And then the absolute must is the bonus buy.
Yeah.
That is for any air fryer.
Yeah.
Like even if you didn't buy the
If you
today's
have
special,
already an air fryer, whatever it is,
grab it.
you need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you always get inspired with new things. At least I do. So I don't know if it's the same with you.
For sure. Well, that's what you're a legend on. You love when people can be
A young
innovative.
legend, if you want to.
Exactly.
Okay, good. Thank you.
100%. The best.
Okay, now I love somebody agrees with me. See, I love that.
And there's that baked potato
We
in
look
here.
the same as we did 25 years ago, 30 years ago.
Sure,
don't we?
sure,
Yes.
sure, sure. You know, it's funny. I was going through some of my headshots, and I was like, wow, in 34 years, it's my hair. and the wrinkles, you know, of course, but that's okay. So what do we have here? I know we did the lava cake earlier.
Yeah, here we have a chocolate cake.
Ooh.
You can serve it warm, you can serve it cold, you can serve it with ice cream, with whipped cream, and look at that.
Oh, that looks absolutely delicious. And that's part of the accessories kit that we showed you, because you get those, what do we call those? I always call them like muffin holders.
Ramekins?
Ramekins, that's
Ramekins,
right.
yeah.
Yes, the little ramekins that come with it, and that's all done in the silicone as well. That's why they came out so perfectly.
Yeah.
And because it's air frying, look at how perfectly even and browned everywhere you go. And that's why everything is so moist. And again, you don't have to use extra calories. That's the beauty. Because before, years ago, I mean, Chef, you know this, to get chicken wings or French fries, what do? You put them in grease, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the only way.
That is.
And
this is
then
the
the
way.
grease are more expensive than the fat is more expensive than the chicken wings, you know?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's such
Now
a
look at that.
that's
You bring
beautiful.
that to the table, maybe a little ice cream on the side, and you're done.
Wonderful. Okay, Chef, as you know, as we mentioned,
Yeah.
you did for years. You've done red carpet events, you do all the private parties.
We still do the Oscars every year.
Yeah, and so this is like when you see people and they're getting the desserts in the magazines, it's like this is what Wolfgang made.
Yeah, you know,
and you can do it at home.
I did that, I think it was 2 weeks ago or 1 week, no, 2 weeks ago, I think so. Saturday, a week ago, yeah, I did it up in Sonoma County. I made 700 for a party of this case.
Unbelievable.
And you know, you can make them because I bake them and take them all out at the same time, serve them with a little ice cream on the side, raspberries, and you're done.
And I bet everybody just was going crazy over it.
Pretty.
Oh, it is. All right, if you are just tuning in, here we go. This was a 7-pound chicken. We did
French fries
with Parmesan. I'll never ever have it any other way.
Ketchup.
So good.
So good.
So good. 6-pound ham. By the way, with the best honey glaze on the outside.
Yeah.
If you know, big in Florida, I'm sure everywhere where you have these bars that do wing contests, right? This is better than any top wing contest you can do at home in 20 minutes.
Yep.
And you can do it to whatever you like, whether it's honey mustard, whether you want teriyaki, whether you want garlic, Parmesan, whatever you want, you can do that at home.
Yeah.
And then never before. And then we did the chicken individual wing, or the legs.
Thighs, yeah, the chicken thighs, which is amazing. It's very tasty with roasted vegetables.
Yeah.
And you know what? You can actually eat the roasted vegetable room temperature the next day with a little balsamic vinegar and olive oil and the little fresh herbs on top, and you have a salad dish.
And then we have the shrimp that was with the pesto.
Shrimp pesto.
The dessert. We didn't take the fish out again.
Oh my God, Jesus.
It's okay.
It's okay, but you know what?
It's okay. I just checked it. It was okay.
And Kat, it's okay too
the timer went off.
It turned itself.
I forgot. See?
And it turned itself off, right?
Yeah. All right.
So, like you said, you're not have to worry about burning anything or overcooking. That's my that's my signature in life. I overcook everything.
Okay.
So I'm always afraid it's going to be too rare.
All right.
But you never have to worry about that in an air fryer.
Yeah, you put it in. And actually, it's good if you take it out a little, or take it a little less, and then let it sit for a little bit, and you get a nice, moist fish or meat that way.
No, you're not kidding. My producer just said, what, you cook?
Yeah.
In an air fryer, because I can feel like Chef, I can feel like Wolfgang, right?
Yeah.
I can feel like really the real deal, because it does all the work for you.
No wonder the producer is moving to Philadelphia. You never cook for him. That's why I come in. Thank God. You know, I'm so glad.
Thank God for you, Chef. Absolutely.
I'm glad there are some women who don't cook and some men who don't cook, you know?
But that's why I love air frying.
Yeah.
I'm just not a good cook, but this makes me a good cook.
Yeah.
You can't be a bad cook. You
Yeah.
can't do anything wrong.
You're right.
Really, you can't.
Yeah.
And it always comes out perfect every single time. They're going to ask you about the bonus buy. We have a clock up on the screen, and we are very busy. I'll take you through color choices. By the way, can you please just get a close-up of this perfectly done salmon?
Yeah.
And these beautiful vegetables. And that took, what do we say, like 18 minutes or not even?
It's
What?
12 minutes.
12 minutes.
12 minutes. We let it in a little longer, but the oven
Doesn't
turned
matter.
itself off. It doesn't matter. Yep.
Because it turns
Look at
itself
that.
off.
You think you go to a restaurant in Greece or somewhere where you get a fish
the
like that with
Spagos.
this thing? Yeah, it's Spago,
Right.
yeah. So,
What's the #1 dish in Austria?
Wiener Schnitzel.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Do you make
Wiener
that?
Schnitzel, goulash, yeah. We make a few Austrian things, a few desserts too, Kaiserschmarrn and so on, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There we
See
go.
that? Love it. Okay, lots of recipes in here. Let me go through color choices. What is most popular, Rocky? Let me ask, as far as the black still continues to be the most popular. Okay, so, red. I love the red.
All right.
And, you know, it just pops. It really is sharp. So we have this blue, which is a really classy blue, the Wolfgang red, black, we have gray, and then we have that kind of fun retro, most limited, in that green. I think that is so fun. Everything you need is right here. This is your timer, and this is your temperature control. It will tell you, getting started in the recipe book that is included with the Today's Special, exactly what to set the timer to, exactly what to set the temperature to whatever it may be that you're cooking. Maybe it's gonna be a pork chop, maybe it's gonna be chicken, maybe it's gonna be vegetables, maybe it is gonna be fish, maybe it is gonna be frozen fries. And again, the largest capacity. This is that ceramic non-stick on the inside. Virtually no cleanup. Wipe it out or throw it in the dishwasher. It is that simple. Most importantly as well, it doesn't have that coating of all the, what we call yuckies, right? There's specific syllables for those that are not in here. And that was something really important that I know Wolfgang really wanted to make sure it happened for Today's Special. That is why comparatively, this exact unit with this capacity is $180.
Yeah.
Today and only today is $99.95. It's going to make your life so much easier. I think that's one of the biggest things, Kat, and I know, Wolf, you as well. You know, it's coming home, and what am I going to make for dinner tonight?
I know.
And I want it healthy.
Single day.
Right?
And then who's going to come and clean up?
Well, and there's that.
That's even
Right.
worse, you know. I think I don't mind to cook, but I hate to clean up. You know,
Yes.
that's not my forte.
And this is the easiest cleanup you could ever imagine in a million
Look at
years,
that.
right?
And
Yeah,
this
you
is
have-
actually one of my favorite things to make is sausage and peppers or kielbasa. It's my very, very favorite thing, and it is so good in the air fryer because you get that nice crispy skin on the outside.
Yes.
And then if I'm cooking something that really quick, I need a quick cleanup too.
Yeah.
Right,
So it's really nice.
exactly.
That's what's so great about
Can
that
you
ceramic
cut into that?
coating.
Because I know what you're talking about, Kat. 'Cause
Yeah.
it has, like you were saying, this was
where
Frank
did our knife
Sinatra.
go?
That he came to one of your restaurants and said, Wolfgang, do you have, you know, peppers and
I know. Frank Sinatra
Italian
came in.
sausage.
He said, I want sausage and pepper. I said, Mr. Sinatra, we don't have sausage and pepper. He said, well, that's what I like to eat now.
and you
so
made it happen.
I had to go out and get him some sausages. Thank God I knew a friend of mine who has a...
But it has that snap, you know what I mean? Where you
exactly.
can't always get that any other way.
And you want to keep the skin really crispy, put a little mustard on it.
Oh, that looks absolutely
be careful,
fabulous.
it's hot.
That's a little hot. Yeah, I'm going to eat it.
Yeah, you want a
That's
little
perfect.
mustard?
Yeah, I like a little mustard on that.
Okay.
That would be wonderful. Thank
Look
you.
at it. What a
Look
good,
at it.
what a
Skin.
good service we have. Look at it.
The best. Nothing
So,
better.
if you want to, like if you make sausage like that and you have an appetizer party, what I do then is cut the sausage.
Oh, it's delicious. And you know what? The skin is just as good as the inside.
Exactly.
That's when you know it's perfectly done.
And it's terrible when the skin is not really cooked. So when I have people come to my house, we have a beer or a glass of wine. I roast some sausage,
Oh, that's a great little appetizer.
put a little
Perfect.
mustard on this one.
And it looks like you had it professionally, like somebody made this, like you did.
and
like
then-
Wolfgang did.
And then if you have some toothpicks, put a toothpick in and you can take them.
I just ate that. I had to. Sorry. We're talking about the cookbook.
Okay.
I can flip through the pages for you.
All right, good.
I'll
Okay.
let her eat.
All right.
I'm sure there's a grilled cheese in here. We still have a grilled cheese to
Okay,
reveal too.
where's the grilled cheese?
It's
yeah.
right here.
Huh?
Want to take a look at this grilled cheese?
That's the best sausage I ever had.
Yeah.
I don't know how to take a.
Well,
I
you're
gotta
so
take a
young,
look.
that's why.
Yeah.
All right, here we have.
This is in the cookbook, Kat?
There's grilled cheese in here. There is wrapped cheese.
Yeah.
Bacon wrapped cheese, which is really nice. There's crispy cheese squares right here, which is really nice.
Oh, yummy.
Yeah, there's everything. And there was a sausage and the peppers and bacon and cheese. Cheese all day.
Ooh, we
Look at
love
that.
that. Okay. How many of these have sold? It's a bonus buy. Okay, close to 3,000 are gone. There's fewer than that remaining. So, okay, and now 2,000 remaining. This is a bonus buy. They're going to ask you when you order today's special, would you like the air fryer recipe book by Wolfgang and Marion? There's over 80 recipes in there. It gives you so many wonderful ideas. You get $10 off when you order the today's special. That means it's $19 and change. And
Yeah.
Kat, I also love that they have exactly what to do. What the temperature, how
Exactly.
long, right? All of that.
Exactly.
And this one also has, if you happen to have one of the other air fryers, it does show the sizes for it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's why I said it's worth, if you do,
Look at
just
that.
get it for
my
$29.
cheese, my
Right.
cheese sandwich.
Okay, that's about as
I
perfect as you get.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Cheddar cheese and a little mozzarella cheese or fontina cheese, and that's it.
How long did that take?
It wasn't even 6 minutes.
Yeah.
So quick.
So, and listen.
And I did flip it, so I cooked it for 3 minutes on one side and then flipped it around
Okay,
to the other
okay. Now, here's the thing. If the cheese, like, went all over the bottom, who cares?
Yeah.
It's not
side.
going to
It's
stick.
gonna wipe right out.
It's going to wipe right
Which
out.
I don't even think that it's too bad. Yeah, no, it's just
Yeah.
a wipe out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
Great.
2 seconds. And that is that ceramic non-coat. And I just want to mention again,
Right.
free of PFOAs, PFOSs, and PFHSs. I love what you said, all the bad stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
And
bad
don't
stuff.
forget 3 flex pays.
You know what? A great point. A lot of people
You know?
just tune in and they're like, what is that? We accept every major credit card, debit card, Apple Pay,
Yeah.
however you may be set up. You can put 1/3 of the price down. But that price goes away at midnight. Well, it doesn't go away. It'll be $159, which is still a great value. But what if you save that $60 or $80 right now?
You can buy the whole store.
Right, exactly.
You can buy the pepper mills. You can buy the wine openers. Don't forget the wine openers.
Bet you can. And we're going to talk about all of those. And we do have those pepper mills, those spice mills. That's our weekly deal drop. And those, I know thousands of those have already been selected also on the day today. Barbecue chicken, something simple as that. But you even give us ideas with the pictures and vegetables, what to accompany it with.
You get inspired with the book and said, you know what, I just thought I could just make this. I already showed you so many things to do, but you know, you might forget about that, or you didn't tape my show here. If you want, next time you tape it and you're gonna say, wow, you know what, I'm gonna watch it again and see how Wolfgang did it.
That's a great idea. And you get so much inspiration, even desserts. You know, we did lava cake, there's chocolate. The lava cake's in there too, right? Yeah, I thought I saw that. Yeah, which is amazing when you saw the chocolate just oozing out of it. So yes, this, and really hard-boiled eggs. Who would think you could put hard-boiled eggs in an air fryer?
So easy. My husband eats them all the time, so it's really nice to do it in there.
Wow, okay, and it's like
Really
literally minutes.
Minutes, yeah.
Wow.
Just a few minutes, it's
And
under 12.
Perfect. You don't have to worry about the boiling water. You don't have to worry about any of that. Okay, we are very, very busy. I know we still have hundreds to in the ordering process for our best value of the day. Again, the best, lowest price on the marketplace to find a Wolfgang Bucks air fryer in that capacity and that power. And again, that non-stick ceramic, which everybody's absolutely loving. Everything in front of us, we just cooked up in 30 minutes.
Yeah. That's
you know,
crazy,
I don't want to include me, but Kat and with I just said you have to enjoy all the delicious. And there is a difference. It's not ever greasy when you bite into it.
No, it's totally healthy, and the skin at the chicken stays crispy. The salmon is nice and moist inside. I mean, it can't be any better.
Okay.
If I could make it better, I would make it better. But you know what? I said this cooks as well as anything we ever had. So I'm really happy and excited about this air fryer, and I think you will be too out there because the price is amazing under $100. You get 3 flex space. It's a coated cavity. What do you call it? The pocket where it goes in.
The ceramic. Yes, the ceramic non-stick coating on there. Yes, which is...
I forget my English, so...
well, your English is...
I'm going to start speaking German or French.
You'll lose us a little bit. Okay, we're going to talk about the accessories. Oui, madame? What is that?
Oui, madame. Yes, madame.
Oh, oui, madame.
Oui, madame.
Now we're going French.
Oui.
Do you speak French?
Oui, bien sûr.
Wow. How many languages?
Oh, just a few.
Well, German.
German, English,
Austrian.
a little English,
Well, German.
a little French, a little Spanish. And that's about
Your
it.
English is very good. Yeah, that's a lot. All right, the accessory kit. This is what we made the macaroni and cheese, the lava cake in the ramekins.
Right.
Now, we're going to show them, if you don't mind, Kat, the basket and the trivet. This is genius. And this is all silicone, right? So why are we going to use this opposed to, or how?
Well, silicone is totally non-stick. As you can see, when we made the chocolate cakes in here, it's really perfect. And it's easy to clean. You put it in a dishwasher, and that's it.
Perfect. And that's also going to help, like when you did the ham or the chicken, if you don't want it cooking in its own fats or oils, you don't have to add anything. This will actually drip down, right?
Right, it's about a ½ inch tall, and then that way your chicken skin's going to stay crispy instead of sitting down in the oil.
Great. Okay,
which is
perfect.
helpful.
Wonderful. Okay, we're going to talk about our spice mills too, because that's a weekly deal drop. I am telling you, if you have salt and pepper shaker, or even other spice mills out there that you have to crank the lid, or you have to push a button, this comes with the batteries, it comes with everything you need, and basically it's gravity. So, right, Chef, you just turn it upside down.
Turn it over, and it comes out. And it has a light, so if you have a candlelight dinner and you put them on the table, just be sure you clean it a little bit with a towel, so that way you don't have kitchen grease on it or something. And then you put them on the table, just like that.
And Kat, you're a chef, I know that. You said these are my all-time favorites.
They are my favorite, and what I like about these also is they do have an on and off on the back, so you don't have to worry about, you know, whether the batteries will stay forever.
So you can see right here.
Great point. So you're not wasting the batteries.
No, it doesn't go.
Perfect. How great is that? Okay.
Now,
we have 1,000 of these left for the day. That's it.
Yeah.
This is the copper. We'll show them.
I'm going to get a few of them for my house and the opener because we give them always away.
The best. And listen, they're 50% off today.
Yeah.
That's like what we do during the holidays. This is a really special weekly deal drop. Do we still have the gold? I know we had the gold, we had the red. All right, gold fewer than 100, stainless steel, under 100, copper, and then we have metallic red.
Yeah.
And we bring in the most of the copper, because that's normally one of your top sellers in your cookware, right?
So pretty.
Look at that.
Yeah.
And you can regulate it here, the coarse or fine. You just turn that, and then it goes fine.
So you can be in control of what you want.
Yeah.
Just
nice
like
course.
the professionals.
Yeah.
Just like Chef Wolfgang and Kat. Okay, $24.95. What's that? $8 and change with FlexPay.
Yeah.
Lots still to get to with our incredible Chef Wolfgang Puck and Kat. So I hope you stay with us. One of the best pans on a frying pan we've ever done.
Oh, yeah.
So a great way to try for the first time.
Hey there. Let's chat about getting some of the best deals on the things you love. Because when you're an HSN card VIP, the perks are all yours. And who doesn't love extra perks? Like 12 to 18-month VIP financing on select items, plus extra flex on items that you love all day, every day. And HSN card VIPs enjoy extra perks. Oh, if you apply today and if approved, you could get $15 off your order. So, are you ready to jump in? Give them a ring or visit hsn.com.
We have a special offer for you. Take 15% off your next single item purchase when you sign up for HSN Text. Plus, stay up to date on the latest promos and events. Love to save? Just text HSN to 70514. Happy shopping.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Keep your wallet chill with the hottest savings during our ultimate summer sale. Don't miss new markdowns, fashion and jewelry up to 60% off, up to 40% off beauty, and crafts up to 50% off. And the savings don't stop there. Check out clearance up to 60% off. And this sale only offers you simply can't refuse. Now through Sunday on HSN. And shop on hsn.com for the extra savings you won't see on air.
I'm the luckiest guy in the world. I cook for almost 60 years. I still love it as much as I did 40 years ago. To me, spending time in the kitchen should be effortless. It shouldn't be complicated. It should be fun. To do that right, you need great cookware or great appliances. When I cook in a restaurant, I always think, how can I make things better? We develop all of our cookware we use here on HSN in our restaurants. I'm very demanding. I only want the best for myself, but also for all of our customers. For me, only the best is good enough.
And Wolfgang truly means that only the best is good enough for you. We're so happy to have you part of our family for 27 years.
27 years. I can't even believe. I thought I'm going to last a year, maybe.
But you know,
but because of you out there calling up and making me feel good when we do and teaching you how to cook, this is really very special for me. So I really am so happy to be here.
And we're so lucky to have you here all those years.
Now, next time we're going to call you from Pennsylvania. I think it's in Westchester or somewhere out there.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
And it will still be okay in September, October, but I know in the winter, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'm going to miss Florida.
Well, listen, we just love having you here all these years. And I said, I have cookware pieces of yours going back over 20 years, and we hear that all the time. So that's why I'm so excited about this skillet, okay?
I mean, it's a little try-me piece, really, you know. If you never had my cookware and you said, I don't know about stainless steel and this and that, you know?
Start here. You don't even know the price, Chef. Okay, it's always been a great try-me at $24.95. Do you know it's $14 and change?
No.
It's $14.95.
Wow.
Okay, you choose stainless or you're going to choose the copper. Okay, it's that easy. And I don't know if we have a sample one because we want to talk about, this is what we love. All stainless, tri-ply, right? High polished, mirrored on the inside. So again, reduces sticking, even cooking all the way throughout. Oven safe, up to 400 degrees. All right, Chef, I'm just tuning in. This is the cookware. How many years now? the stainless that you've been bringing to us?
Since the beginning.
Nothing.
Since
Again,
27
same thing.
years.
It's a workhorse.
Why?
It makes you a
Because
professional.
we use the same thing at Spago, at Chinois, in all of our restaurants. So that's the same thing all the time. I'm looking for a few mushrooms here.
Perfect. So you
Okay,
just cut
and
up a
then
little chicken.
my salt and pepper mill.
Do I have it there?
Yeah, it's somewhere around.
Okay. Always got to have your salt and pepper.
Okay, I'm making a chicken fettuccine Alfredo. So all we need is the chicken. We're gonna saute it here in a little pan. So this is just a little meal. You're at home, you have a chicken breast left, what are you gonna do? Or you have a little pasta left over.
Or
So
maybe
this
it's your
is-
chicken that you had from your air fryer.
Yeah, or
right?
get your chicken you had, put salt and pepper.
And those, by the way, the spice mills have been so popular. We now are down, I want to say, fewer than 1,000 for the day.
Oh,
and you
okay.
can put whatever you want in there.
Yeah.
Again, Himalayan salt. You can do any ground pepper, whatever is your favorite seasoning.
Yeah.
Well, people order more than one. Okay.
Well, I would order a few of them
So,
because you're
question.
gonna use them all the time.
Okay, question, chef.
Yes.
Why is this what you choose and your professional chefs choose to cook on stainless in this particular cookware?
Well, first of all, stainless is the most durable. Second of all, stainless is the easiest to keep clean. You know, it's hard to cook kitchen pan if you saute or whatever. Now look at that. And our pans are stainless, but it has a tri-ply bottom. Why a tri-ply bottom? Because there is aluminum in between the two stainless things. Why aluminum? Because aluminum is a good heat conductor. So if we would be only stainless, you would get hot spots. But because it is aluminum, it's softer, it has really good heat distribution,
Conduction.
and you can cook really nice.
So
and
you
look
don't
at
get
it.
those hot spots, you know?
Yeah.
You don't, even when your eggs, like they all cook perfectly. Look at
Yeah.
this.
Look at
Look
that.
at the chicken on the side is cooking just as evenly as the one in the center,
and
right?
it cooks really perfectly. And look in the pan, nothing sticks.
That's that mirrored finish, right,
Yeah,
Chef?
yeah, beautiful finish. Now, I'm gonna add a little cream to it.
Now
All
this is
right.
we're gonna make our fettuccine sauce.
And yeah, that's our fettuccine sauce. We need a little bit of Parmesan.
Okay. Grab you
And
that.
then we'll see what else we have.
Oh, this smells. Okay, who would think you'd be able to do a chicken fettuccine in an 8-inch fry pan, right? That's exactly what we're doing. Get these as gifts. If you've never, maybe you've just watching throughout the day today and said, oh my goodness, that's Wolfgang Puck. I've been to his restaurants. I've followed his career for years. He's award-winning. He is not going to put his name, and that's why I was showing you. As a gift, it's impressive. Wolfgang Puck on the back here. People are just in awe, but it is that quality. Like I said, over 20 years, people stop Wolf in the airports and say,
Yeah.
I've had your cookware. And he said, that's the bad thing about it, right? You don't
Yeah,
have to replace
exactly.
it. But that's how well made it is.
Yeah.
Already over 300 gone, Chef. I have 1,000 of these left. They will all
Okay,
sell out.
all right, look
No
at that.
doubt.
Here's the cream sauce, and it's gonna taste delicious. I'm gonna put my pasta in here.
Okay.
All
If you
right.
want the stainless steel, we have copper stainless steel. We have 250 remaining.
Yeah.
And our number, we bring the most in copper. That's what your signature,
Yeah.
that two-tone look. It's
Our
very rich
new
looking.
style, yeah, in copper. It's really beautiful.
Wow, so what a perfect, healthy
Yeah.
dinner for one or
yeah,
two.
you make it for you. You don't need a big pan. You have a small pan, and then you let it cook. Put a little Parmesan cheese if
This
we
is
have it
perfect.
somewhere.
You know what? Maybe you've wanted to try Wolfgang's sets in the past,
Huh?
and you're like, oh, I don't know, I want to start with one. Let me tell you, $14.95.
I know.
It doesn't get any better.
It's a great present also for somebody. And you know what I like? If you want to, you can bring it just like that to the table because it looks so elegant with the copper handle.
Yeah. And you know,
All
a lot
right.
of times you're just cooking up, some eggs for yourself.
Yeah.
Or, again, you could do a pancake in here. Like, it's
Yeah.
that perfect size.
Exactly.
And a full meal is
Yeah.
what Chef is showing you. Or you want to, craving a steak one night.
Yep.
Yep,
A
right?
little extra pepper.
With our spice mills.
Yeah, with our spice mill.
I love that light on there. What a difference that
Yeah,
makes.
so you can see exactly what you put in.
And if you have dexterity issues, remember you're not pushing anything. You
Yeah.
just turn it upside down. That looks scrumptious, Chef.
All right, look at it. So simple, so easy, and look at that. I can put it on a plate and show you nothing sticks. Look, let's put it on here.
Okay. It looks like this is going to be like 3 minutes or so out, Chef.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of recipes we want to share with
Do
you.
we
Okay.
have a little water? You see some water somewhere?
Yes, I think I did.
Can we
I'll
get
you
some water, please?
Absolutely, I'll get you some water.
Okay, and that's all you do. That's
Yeah.
what Chef's going to show you. You put a little bit of water inside there, and then you just wipe it clean because
Yeah.
that polished finish. Okay, what are we doing with the steak here?
Okay, the steak, I think I put a little too much oil in here, but it's okay. All right, look at that, how seared we got it. I was
Wow. Now that you can do on any just non-stick or anything
yeah,
like
you
that,
cannot
right?
get that sear on it. Where's the water?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Look at it. I put it on here. Look at it, on the fire.
This is like when it's
And
being
you
in a
don't
master
have to
kitchen.
babysit that at all. Look at that. Nice and hot. While it's still hot, you put in the thing. Okay, towel. All right, let's wipe it out. Can you see?
Yep.
I give this trick all the time to my friends because they say, how do you cook in it? You know, and I always say, you know, medium
Give me a
heat,
little more.
little bit
Yeah.
more
And how
water.
do you clean it?
And how
that
do you
was
clean it?
right.
Okay, good, good. All good. So look at that. In no
And
time.
heat it back up.
Yeah, if you want to
Do a
heat it
little
up,
bit.
like I let it burn a little bit
Watch
on
this.
sim, but look at that.
Yep.
It's done, totally done.
Right.
See?
Yep.
That's what we love about stainless.
Well, and that's why you cook with them in your restaurants,
that's
right?
why we have it in the
You got
restaurant.
orders coming in, they got to
Yeah.
get out. You want to
Absolutely.
cook properly, you want it fast, you want it done evenly. That's why you chose, and that's why Wolfgang has always brought to us the
Yeah.
tri-pie, and nothing has changed in those 20 years. That's why you'll have it forever. You can't
Yeah.
wear them out. We have about 100 remaining in the stainless,
Yeah,
a little bit more than that in the stainless with the copper, and we do have a clock up on the screen.
All right,
So
we're
how
gonna-
much more?
I add a little wine, a little bit of your wine, the same one we're doing. And then I'm gonna add a little cream and a little hoisin sauce or barbecue sauce.
Wonderful.
And we have a great sauce that way. What we have here, a little hoisin is good.
hoisin?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Now, what are we making? Because I learned so much when you do your
Okay,
reductions.
so this is
I know.
our famous pepper steak. You know?
And you're world-renowned for your pepper steak.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're sharing the recipe with us.
Yeah, so I put in a little wine, a little cream, maybe
that
a little
smells
more
so good.
cream. Okay, we also sometimes put in some raisins. All right, a little sweetness to it.
Oh, that smells so good.
And then extra pepper.
Okay. Are you
There it is.
surprised? Over 700 gone, Chef. Last
All
and
right,
final
okay,
call.
last one. Okay, make it spicy. How spicy you like it? Very spicy or like a medium?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I do medium.
Okay.
I'm not used
Medium
to having all this attention.
Okay, okay.
You should be.
Oh, that looks delicious.
Yeah.
Right?
Get a
So if
little
we were
spoon,
going to
do
your
a little spoon.
restaurant, and we've
Just
got...
taste a little bit.
Yep, you're...
It's delicious.
I can't wait. Oh, the way it smells. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So,
That is ridiculously good.
so here we have the sauce. We pour it over our steak here.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god, Kat, that is so good.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Wow.
I know, he makes the best sauce.
And the same thing. The cleanup.
And look how fast you did that.
Yeah.
That would be like me in the kitchen trying to do something like that, but you make it so easy. But it really is when you
It
have.
is,
And
yeah.
you
It
said
really
you're
is.
only as good as your cookware, right,
Yeah.
Chef? You've always
Exactly,
said that.
because I didn't do anything. You know,
Well, you're
really.
pretty talented, but.
All right, a little water. There's no soap in here, nothing.
Yep.
All right.
All right, stainless. All stainless is gone, but we
Yeah.
still have
Oh,
the
wow.
stainless with the copper. Okay.
Okay, all
Not
right.
many. How many?
All right.
How many remain, Rock? In the other one, I think like 400. All right. Well,
Now look
never
at-
before at this price.
Look
at
at
$14.95.
that. I just cooked my steak, made the sauce in here, and look at that.
And it's ready to go again.
It's ready to go again.
Right.
Wow. Unreal. And that still comes right back to that polished finish.
Yeah.
That is
How
easy
much
to
more
clean.
time do we have?
We're done.
We are done, okay.
Because these are on the way to selling out. Well, congratulations to you. What a great
Yeah, you sold
opportunity.
out of the stainless steel.
Yeah. And we don't always offer, even in your large configurations and cookware, we don't always have the 8-inch.
No.
So a lot of times it starts with the 10 or the 14.
Or
so it's
you
nice
have to buy the whole set. So if you just
exactly.
want a little pan, but you're gonna need, you have
true.
already a bigger one.
Chef,
it's
I
good.
want to remind everyone from our last hour, dinner this day only, so I want to come over here and explain exactly what you're receiving. This is so genius. I know this has been very popular, and I want to remind you because that price goes up at midnight tonight if any of these remain. All you're doing is choosing the color. Do you want the copper? And that's going to be the copper on the top of the lid and the copper on the handles. These are, again, stay cool. Or do you want the stainless? You get a 1.5 inch, and then you also receive a 3 inch. Couple of things. You have measurements on the inside. Then you also have the pour spouts, a larger pour spout, and then a smaller pour spout on the actual lid here. And it's ingenious because, again, it doesn't take up any room on top of the stove, but that value of $32.95 is good from now up until midnight, very much like our today's special. Now close to 1,000 of these have been selected. Okay, so we're gonna have an awesome time opening wine, okay? Our favorite time of the day. You know, it's always 5 o'clock somewhere, Chef.
Yeah, it's always 5 o'clock, and even if it's 4 o'clock, we don't care.
That's right, exactly. You know what? This is the best value we have ever done on your wine openers, okay?
And I love the wine opener. I know my wife, Galila, loves the wine opener because if she has friends over it, or if it's just for herself or whatever, you know, it's so easy to open a bottle. And you can see it comes with the foil cutter right underneath here.
So it's attached.
So it's attached, so it stands always like that, so you don't have to go to look for that. You can see it here. And then all you have to do is put that on top of the bottle.
And just what you're doing is ripping off the actual paper.
Yeah, rip off the paper.
Foil.
Up.
Okay. By the way, we have gold, we have copper, and we have red, and we have stainless steel. And all the batteries are included. So everything, wait till you see. If you've never seen Wolf's wine openers before, did I mention you're getting a 2-pack at the best price ever? $29.95. Yeah, these I bought these at Holiday at $49.95. So first time in sale.
These are the ones with the batteries right here.
Okay, all right, good.
That's the pretty one.
These are the, this is what you get
That's the one we used already. Okay, you get the batteries with it too? Look at that.
Okay, watch. There's no, you don't have to find the cork and try to screw it or try to, you're not doing anything. You're pushing a button, right? All right, voila. Now, Chef, how to get the cork out? Push it again.
Push again on top, so you have a thing, and look at that.
It's perfect.
Here it is, and the cork is perfect. Look at that.
Yeah.
Now it hurts, so you can re-cork it if you want to, or do whatever you like.
People make crafts, all kinds of things out of corks.
And let me show you one more time. I taught that to my son, I think it was maybe Alexander or Byron, I forget, how to taste wine, you know, because I teach them about wine too, even at a young age, but they know and they can enjoy a little bit. You know, I give them a little taste at home, so it's really delicious. And they start to liking it. And they said, oh, this is a Burgundy, this is a Pinot Noir, this is this. So one day we were skiing and we were sitting there, the sommelier ordered a nice bottle of Pinot Noir, and he wanted me to taste it. So I said, no, he tastes. He looks at me and says, okay. So he pours a little bit to my son like that. You know, when you taste, you just put in a little bit. And then I taught my son, you swirl the glass white because you want to aerate it, so that way you get air in here. And then go slow. Smell the bouquet of the wine. We call it the bouquet, all the flavors who come out, you know, with the oxygen in it, so it really opens up. And then
just a little bit.
You swirl it around and you say, oh, what he said, he looks at me and says, Papa, very complex. You know,
Did he really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I taught it to him. So I said, all you have to do. So then the sommelier looked at me. I said, I didn't know he knows so much about wine already. So the only word he knew was complex.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I never, you just taught us all. I never
now you know, you swirl the wine.
I would see people do it and I think, I guess there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
But there is, you're aerating it.
There is a reason.
That makes a lot of sense. Can we open another one? Because remember, you're getting a 2-pack here. And they're beautiful. They're They're wonderful gifts. Batteries come with it, so you don't have to worry about anything. Batteries, the actual foil ripper is part of the bottom, so you don't lose it. You just choose your color. These are also a customer favorite that are beloved. My corks, when I use a regular just corkscrew, oh my goodness, I've had them fall into the bottle.
Yep.
I've had tried to get them out,
Look at
pop up into the ceiling.
Stuck in there.
Stuck
because-
inside, and all the cork is inside.
Or you don't put it straight on it. It's always a problem. Now here, so easy. I cut off the
Effortless.
foil on top, and then sit that on top.
And it does all the work for you.
I know, how easy is that?
That is amazing, amazing. This is why they're so beloved. But once you try this, you will never, ever go back to
Get this corkscrew.
the original corkscrew.
I know.
No, you can't. Okay. Wow, what a 2 hours. And if you missed out on anything, please go to hsn.com, search Wolfgang Puck, and see everything. Wolfgang, you're amazing. Thank you. Kat,
Thank
you're
you.
amazing. We
Thank
adore
you.
you.
You
What
are
a
too.
great day.
Thank
Have
you.
fun.
Well, it's the last time we see you down here.
down here,
Or you're
yes.
gonna come with us to...
I'll be there for a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah,
but-
yeah. But
all
last time for and for Rocky and all of our wonderful family that are going to be moving up north as well.
Yeah.
HSN stays the same. And speaking of stays the same, there's our Suzanne who's standing by.
Suzanne.
Hi, Suzanne.
Where are you, Suzanne? Are you in Pennsylvania already?
Hi, I'm good, everybody.
Huh?
Yes,
It's so
she
good
is.
to see you both.
Yeah?
And
All
guys,
right.
hang out. We've got a great couple of hours coming up. Beekman 1802. It is that famous skincare company that went from literally a dining room table to a huge worldwide phenomenon. And I got to tell you, we have a lot
All
of
right.
amazing items coming up. Here's the scoop. A
Oh,
ton
no,
of
no,
them,
I know, Russ.
6 or 7 of them. It's your last chance to get some of the best deals you're going to see from Beekman all year long. So it's a lot of fun. We got it all coming
Okay,
up
yeah.
here at, of course, HSN North versus
All right.
South, Rita Salini, and of course, Chef.